guys. I just wanted to come on and talk today about life after 40. I wanted to share this video with all of you who are trudging on in our years from 40 to 60. I can't go beyond that because I haven't been there yet. But I can certainly tell you about some of the changes that I've seen in my own life. Emotional, physical, spiritual, and just so many things that I thought I knew when I hit 40, and I'm still learning. So I think turning 40 was the first time that it truly occurred to me that this thing I called my life actually had a horizon, and that the notion of dying may apply to me someday. The years between 40 and 60 have been a mixed bag. Some of them have been exhilarating. Some of them have been just so exciting because I found myself. I feel comfortable in my own skin. I have accumulated so much more wisdom, and I can actually be at peace with my flaws and my quirks and everything else. I think with advanced knowledge of these phases, you will, I hope, enjoy a smoother ride than those of us before you have had. Here's the milestones that I'm talking about. It takes you all the way from absorption with the external world of career and parenting, and shifts your focus a little bit more inward as you get older. Most of us at this age have found that we're enjoying a stable life financially. Hopefully you've established yourself and put away a little money, and you're not living paycheck to paycheck, especially by 60. But then again, on the other side of the coin, in today's world, it's not the same as when I was 40. You know, the economy was great. Everything was good. We had good jobs and good benefits, and so many things have changed now for the younger set that we didn't have to worry about back then. So I'm just speaking from my own experience. You know, by now the trials of moving from adolescence to adulthood are way safely behind us. When we were younger, the emphasis was always having fun and going out and being with friends and just having a good time. And as you get older, your focus is more in the home and feathering our nest, you know, making things cozy, and you look at life less as a spectator than you do as far as having control of your environment and your daily activities. Somewhere in our 50s, we start to get the rumblings of a disconnect along the way. What we felt as far as effort and reward is now less apparent to us in our 50s. You get the beginnings of this inward tug, this subtle demand to pay more attention to your inner self. Bigger questions seem to loom, like, was I a good enough mother? Am I doing enough to help people? How will I be remembered? You know, and you begin to reassess all of those things. And the things that are still causing you concern or anguish over the past, you begin to forgive, and you lighten up and you're easier on yourself because the past is in the past. This is today. You can't redo the past. You can't change it. It is what it is. And you also begin to look at a lot of the good things that you did in the past that you're thankful that you did. And you say, wow, I wasn't too bad. And, you know, you give yourself a little well-deserved pat on the back because it was, I mean, it's hard work bringing up kids and going through the trials and tribulations of teenagers and having one of your kids turn around and say, you know, I'll never forget the time that you did this, and it really, you know, to this day, I still remember how it made me feel. And to that I would say, parenting doesn't come with a manual. It's all trial and error for all of us. And we can look at how our parents raised us and try to do it differently, but ultimately you can only do the best you can with the tools you've got. So if you find yourself beating up on yourself, forgive yourself because you did the best you could. Okay, then you start to get at a crossroads where you're preparing yourself for the time when you're no longer going to be working. And that's a big transition because my first experience with that was when my husband and I both decided to retire, and we were together 24/7, and that is such a huge adjustment. And a lot of people say, how do you do it, And my answer to that is, make sure you like the person that you love. It's not always easy to like them all the time. Sometimes you love them, but you're not very happy with them at the moment. So make sure you like them despite their warts and all, because if you don't, and if you can't communicate with this person, and if you don't have a genuine friendship, aside of the love that you feel for each other as husband and wife, if you don't have that genuine connection that bonds the two of you, if it's just lust or physical attraction, you're going to be in deep trouble, because it can get very lonely if you don't genuinely like the person that you're married to. So just keep that in mind. And also, I've noticed as I've gotten older, a release of ego and more of a sense of reality bigger than our own sense of self. You learn to appreciate more what's around you, and to laugh at yourself and laugh in general more. You let go of that sense of ego, and it's so freeing, because at this time of our life, we're no longer afraid of what the neighbors think, or if we're wearing something that our friends might not like, or whatever. You know what I'm talking about. That is so freeing, and it frees you up to just enjoy being. Enjoying your dogs, enjoying the little things in life, gardening, just sitting, watching the birds, or watching a sunrise, or whatever it may be. Enjoying your sense of taste as far as foods, and trying new things and stuff like that. It can be a whole new beginning in your life as you get older, because now you have the time to do these things where you didn't when your kids were little and required more of your attention. Finally, the self-trust that you achieve by this age, that you sense when you're making a decision that's right. You sense when something is not quite right with someone, and to be a little leery moving forward with that person. Also, we become more peaceful and able to feel on deeper levels of compassion and empathy, and engage freely in unconditional love for ourselves and others. That's a big thing that I've found that comes with age. And also forgiveness. Forgiveness is a big thing. Over the years, I've had to forgive people in my life who have hurt me, or done or said things, I dwelled on for a long time. And I found that the easiest way to do this, and you don't even have to express it to the person face to face, you can do it in your heart. And that is being able to forgive and let go of all the things that this person has done to you, and let go of it in your heart and forgive them. Even say a prayer to ask God to help you do this. And then after you do it, just give it up to God. Say, here, I'm releasing these things. I'm no longer holding on to them. And I'll tell you, it lightens such a burden off your shoulders. It's times like that that you can really enjoy being 60, because you think, why didn't I know this when I was younger? Because I had to learn it myself. I didn't have a 60-year-old me able to pass down the experiences and the wisdom that I've gained up until now. So that's why I wanted to just pass these things along, just to give you something to think about as you go from your 40s to your 60s. And as a side note, we all know about the changes in our body, the changes in our skin, the changes from menopause, the hot flashes, the dryness. You all know what I'm talking about. And you can make peace with that too if you have a husband that's really understanding and well-read on the things that happen during menopause, and how men can help you cope with them and deal with them and support you while you're going through them. So I hope you all enjoyed this, and if you guys want to talk about more things on aging, or more in-depth subjects about the things that we go through when we age, just let me know, and I would be happy to address any of the concerns you're going through, providing I've experienced them myself already. But this is just like a little thing that I thought I'd throw out there, and just give you all something to think about, and let you know that you're not alone, and you're not getting older, you're getting better in every way. Have a great day, guys, and thank you so much for watching.